Hi everyone, John Connolly, President of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce, and this is Chamber Check-In, your source for virtual networking, great local solutions, and ways to connect with local businesses. Hey, we're glad you joined us today on Chamber Check-In. A shout out to the NineNorth team that does produce Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership. And for all things chamber related and event related, go to twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And there you'll find all sorts of ways to connect with local businesses like the two we have today on Chamber Check-In. A final reminder, there's always a lot of things going on here in the summertime, so be sure to check our website for a listing of all sorts of events and opportunities to enjoy outdoor patios, etc. And be a tourist in your own town, right? Speaking of tourists in our own town, we've got a brand new business, and it's called Activate. And it's going to open soon in Roseville, and we've got Tanya Williams from Activate with us today on Chamber Check-In. Tanya, welcome. First of all, thanks for investing in Roseville. Tell us about Activate.
Good morning, John, and everyone in Twin Cities. So glad to be a part of this today. Thank you for having us. So how many of you have always wanted to be part of a video game, to feel like the hero in the game? Well, I'd like to welcome you to enter the game and learn more about Activate. Guys, roll the video.
Oh my, that looks like fun. Tell us more.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah, so Activate is actually the world's fastest growing entertainment concept. It brings, essentially, you enter all these different rooms in your venue. So Roseville is looking amazing right now. We are actually at 1955 County Road, B2W. And it is looking so space and futuristic. You have different games like, or different game rooms like Mega Grid, for example. So we actually became TikTok famous for Mega Grid. You can go in and play any games that are on the wall. We have so many different games that you press on your iPad. And you scan in, you can choose what level you want to play. You can start off with easy or anything from extreme. Level 10 is very extreme. It's hard for me to get to that one. And with these game rooms, when you enter, so Mega Grid, for example, is kind of like Floor's Lava. So as a child, I'm sure many of you remember playing that. When you walk in, there's different, you have to collect all the blue, watch out for the red or you'll lose a life. We have rooms like Hoops, bringing us back to the Minnesota Gophers playing some great hoops. Where you can play anything from like a trivia game to Barrage, where you have to hit a certain number of shots at any moment. You could pretend you're a superhero or a spy in our laser room, where you actually have to dodge different lasers. We have Press. So if you're exhausted from jumping and running around, we have mind games like Press, where you can walk through this room. It's got about 2,000 buttons on the wall, all made here at our factory. And try different games for your brain. So it's such a great entertainment concept, and I'm so glad we're finally bringing it to Minnesota.
Yeah, this is one of those immersive game type of things that people are looking for in the entertainment world. So we're so glad that you have brought it into Roseville. Speaking of, everyone, they're located, once again, off B2 there. It's right near REI, the post office, and if you do consume adult beverages, near Total Wine. A lot of people go there. So anyway, right on the corner there, really close. Hey, we talked about the location. You're hiring, aren't you? You're looking for teammates.
Yeah, we are actually. We're looking to open hopefully mid-August, or if not a little bit earlier. The store is almost complete. It's looking fantastic. We did have a job fair the past couple days. On Saturday, we're actually doing a massive job fair at Rosedale Mall, I believe it's called. Very excited to be there and promoting our brand and hiring as many people as we can for game facilitators is what we're looking for. So those are individuals who actually get to interact with our public and walk them through the different games and teach them about how amazing Activate truly is.
Wonderful, Tanya. Now, this immersive type of gaming is really trending. You'd mentioned TikTok. You'd mentioned what other type? You described some of the games, but what is the most popular?
Oh, easy question. Thank you. Mega Grid is definitely the most popular room. That and Laser, and the third is actually Hoops.
Okay, good, good, good. So now, how many ways can people, time-wise? Is it half hour, hour? Tell us a general time frame of what the experience is like.
Definitely. So the experience is 75 minutes, and you can add more time if you want to. You sign up at playactivate.com. You pick your location that you want to go to. You come in and you play for 75 minutes. We have lockers to check your stuff if you need. I do recommend wearing athletic gear because you will get hot, and it's just easier to move around, especially when you wear runners.
Absolutely, yeah. Everyone, check that out. Playactivate.com is their website for more information and to learn a lot more about what the type of games are there. Hey, Tanya, we have about 30 seconds left here in your segment of Chamber Check, and share with us your last thoughts you'd like to tell everyone.
Well, there's so many last thoughts. I could take up probably the entire hour, but what's really great about Activate, it's actually made in North America. All the buttons, the wiring, all the games, they're all made in North America. So it's exciting that we can bring this experience to Minnesota. Again, check it out at playactivate.com, and we're really excited to finally be part of the Roseville community.
Tanya, thanks so much for joining us on Chamber Check, and we appreciate your time, and welcome to Roseville. And everyone, look for their grand opening coming out here really soon, probably in August sometime. We'll be over there for a ribbon cutting with your team there, Tanya, so looking forward to that. And now, we have another guest here on Chamber Check-In, and that is Brandon Johnson. Brandon from Heartland Payment Systems. Hey, tell us about the latest in payment systems that you guys are doing.
With Heartland, I am one of the senior product advisors here. Heartland does a variety of things from payments all the way to payroll and HR support for local small to medium-sized businesses. I focus more on the payroll and HR piece of that, really helping small businesses stay compliant, streamline their administrative processes, and give them support when it comes to hiring employees, onboarding them, and making sure that all their data really stays in one spot. On top of that, again, from an HR standpoint, just really becoming a little bit more strategic to help those businesses achieve their goals, whether that's growth or steady state or employee retention, whatever it might be.
Right. Now, Brandon, there's all these new rules coming on, and state of Minnesota has new rules regarding paid family leave, et cetera. Share with us maybe a top 3 things that businesses should be aware of here coming up in the near term regarding some of those rules.
Yeah, awareness is a big part of what I do. And with all these local changes that are coming, with all these new rules, it's important to have these conversations to ensure that your company is prepared and staying in compliance. There's things like the paid sick and leave that a lot of companies might not know how to deal with it. We have that support for them, but there's other things that are smaller but can lead to bigger issues, like staying up to date on new hire paperwork, filing that paperwork and those I-9s. Those are small things that can actually have a huge impact on businesses if not done properly.
Right. Yeah. And now tell us about some of the security things you're involved in too, because I know everyone's concerned about data security, and you secure obviously payroll and secure documents. Share with us what Heartland does in that area, because everyone wants assurance in that area, right?
Yeah, definitely. Mitigating risk is another big key factor to outsourcing your payroll, is where we kind of take that risk off of the plate of that owner, and we take it on. We take on that risk to make sure that everything again is filed properly when it comes to those I-9s, and they're separated out in those W-4s. Making sure that companies again are up to date on any sort of compliance change, or even have an employee handbook in place. That's again one of those easy things that can really help protect a business. And we're here to help you build that employee handbook and keep it up to date, along with other pieces of compliance.
Right. And so we talked about payroll, we talked about HR services and things. Are there any other services that Heartland offers or solutions that they do for customers? You know?
Yes, yeah, for sure. We do a variety of things when it comes to payment processing and POS systems. I am unfortunately not the right person to talk about when it comes to those pieces of Heartland, but we do have those offerings, and it's a great opportunity for companies to try to keep everything together in one spot, really streamlining their whole business process. Another key piece is work opportunity task credits. That's something that we're finding a lot of small business owners are either not aware of, they don't know that that exists, or they don't know how to handle it or manage it. We make it very easy to screen for those eligible candidates and actually get those reports out and be able to get possible tax credits back to the company that they might not even know that they have the opportunity to collect.
Nice to know. Oh, God, thanks for sharing that. Appreciate that. Hey, we have about 30 seconds left here in your segment here, Brandon, of Chamber Check-In. How do people get in touch with you?
Yeah, best way to reach me would be either via email. I can send that out, or my cell phone. I work primarily off my cell phone. I love in-person visits. So if anybody is a new business owner or a current business owner looking to do an evaluation of possible change, I'd love to come out and meet you and hear your story. In my cell phone, I'll just say it right on here.
Oh boy, here we go, everyone.
612-810-7374. So.
Okay, sounds good. Brandon Johnson of Heartland Payment Systems, thanks so much for joining us on Chamber Check-In. And Tanya Williams from the new business here in town, Activate Roseville. Just looking forward to you opening up here off of B2 here in Roseville. And now, the vision of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce is to promote business, develop leaders, and connect communities, and we're so glad you connected with us today. A shout out to NineNorth that produces Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership. And to find businesses like Activate and Heartland, go to twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And you'll find all sorts of ways to connect with local businesses and find business resources. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.